In a previous video, I showed you how to tie-dye with Sharpies and food coloring. But after a few washes, the colors did not stay permanent. So I am showing you a different way to tie-dye with bleach that is definitely permanent. For the first style, we will be making a classic swirl pattern. For the swirl bleach design, I'm going to use a fork and swirl the shirt in the center. Next, I'm going to rubber band the bun into 6 different sections. Depending on how you rubber band your shirt, your effect will look very different from mine. Now that I'm rubber banding is done, I'm going to put on my gloves. I filled my spray bottle with a mixture of half water and half bleach, and I'm going to start spraying it all over the t-shirt until you see no more black spots. After a couple of sprays, you will see that your t-shirt will start to change color. And now that you're done spraying, you can rubber band it. If you want the colors to be more lighter, just keep it in for a few hours. You see there's a lot of black spots. You can also swirl it with your fork one more time if you want it to have more swirl. The bleach has a very strong scent, so open a window for ventilation or do this project outside. And you totally don't need a black shirt. You can also use like any dark colored shirt, like dark gray or brown, but the darker the color, the better. The next pattern is accordion folded stripe pattern. Now I'm going to accordion fold my t-shirt from up and down, but if you want, you can make your shirt or shirt stripes go sideways or diagonal, left and right, any way you want your stripes to go. Then I'll have this kind of roll of fabric, and I'm gonna rubber banding it into 8 sections. Now that I'm done rubber banding all of my 8 sections, I'm taking my bleach and spraying it all over the shirt. And make sure to squeeze thoroughly so the bleach can absorb into your shirt. If you want the bleach to dye your shirt a lighter tan color, then leave your shirt out to sit for a couple of hours. If you put it to dry longer, then it will also turn different colors. The next method is an abstract scrunched up method. So I'm taking my shirt and I'm kind of like crumpling it / squeezing it from the bottom to the top. It's a really random design, but I'm just like crumpling it together. Just like you kind of do with a piece of paper when you are done with it and you don't need it anymore. As I'm going, I'm rubber banding the sections together so it doesn't get undone because the shirt is pretty big. And I'm going to start crumpling all of the t-shirt now. Taking my bleach and spraying it all over the shirt. And if you use 100% bleach, then the bleach will dye the shirt much faster than the half and half mixture. So if you're using 100% bleach, just have a cold bowl of water, just right next to your workstation. So once you dip your shirt into the cold water to stop the bleaching from happening. When you dip your shirt in cold water, make sure to squeeze as much of the dye out as possible too. Now that the shirt is untied, it will have some spots that are bleached and some spots that are dry and not bleached, and the back has a little bit too much black spots on it. So I'm going to crumple some small spots individually, and I'm going to spray them with the bleach and mush it into the fabric and wait for the tiny spot that you crumpled to turn an orange color. And I'm doing this to a couple of spots that I would like to have more bleach spots. And now I think the shirt is good, so I'm going to stop. And this is the final scrunched up method. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!